Welcome.
Hi, Kelly.
Hi, Kelly.
Kelly, I'm so jealous
Catherine.
you went over to IKEA and your video was fun to watch. So if you guys haven't that aren't on here, go over and see my little Idaho off grid. She did they went to Seattle and went to IKEA. We've been talking about doing that to go get
Yes.
our things for the shipping container. Kim has never been to IKEA.
Nope. I have not. It's gonna be an adventure. Hi, Randall.
I gotta take my. You guys, these things have been amazing. A couple people sent us some for our bottom of our shoes, and
Oh, they have been a lifesaver.
yeah, they are the bomb diggity.
Hi, Sandy. Hi, Catherine. Hi, Mike.
Good morning, Randall. Kira is not with us today. We actually stayed up late last night, and we were at Darla and Randy's, and we put together our intro video for them, and we're gonna do a premiere on that. Not exactly sure yet, because they're learning to edit, they're learning to do all of those things, and so we're kind of helping them out with this particular video. So we stayed up late and filmed that and laughed. Oh my goodness. It was so fun. And so how we're gonna do it, and I hope you guys think this is a good idea. Catherine, you have not been to an IKEA? Is that what it says? Or
Yep.
Okay.
And Sandy's never been to a Costco.
What?
Crazy.
Well, so Texas has Sam's Club, so I had never been to Costco till I moved up here.
Hi, Charlene. We'll make sure we pass on the message that Kira's missed.
Yeah, we will definitely let her know. Anyway, so what I was saying was we split the premiere video. So the first 20 minutes is going to be over here on our channel, and then we're going to send everybody over to Good Morning Colleen, over to Randy's channel for the last 20-30 minutes of the premiere. So it's a little bit different, and I hope it works out. I just think it'll be a lot of fun. And man, we just love these people so much. So I just know you guys are going to love them too.
Theo, I hope we said that right. Good morning.
Good morning. I have coffee this morning.
You need it.
Yeah, so yesterday was our sewing day at Darla's, our relaxed sewing day, and I edited the whole time. She was sewing.
I got part of a dress
started, yeah.
So
I don't even have mine cut out yet.
Hi,
Good
Mary.
morning, Mary. We missed you the other day. The one that you texted me 2 seconds before this came up, Kelly. So here's what I have to do. I have to repeat your guys' question because when people come back and watch this, and I have to remind myself of that. So Kelly asked, did I get the picture she sent me? And I'm thinking it's the one that you texted me right before we started, and I was setting this all up, so I did not get to look at it. No.
Hi, Thomas. Hi,
Roxana,
Karen.
good morning.
Roxana.
Yes, you're correct. Kira is still sleeping.
Aww. Oh, it's your teenage sense. Well, what do you want us to call you? Tell us and we'll remember it.
So we have been talking about what to do in this live, and I was like, we need to do a 5 things you don't know about us.
Yeah, because we don't want you guys to get bored and be like,
Yeah.
I don't want to go see those girls again.
We can only put up with that much energy. We're getting a new puppy tomorrow. What? Oh, that's exciting.
Yeah.
Sorry, that was probably hurt people's ears, my screaming.
We love animals.
What kind
so.
of puppy? Oh, for those of us that are watching this afterwards, Kelly's getting a new puppy.
From Idaho.
Idaho off-grid. Suzette, or Sue for short.
Oh, okay, cool.
Okay, Sue.
Thank you.
Sue, not Miss Shadow. Shadow Slayer. Okay, so 5 things that you don't know about us. I'll go first. I was a cheerleader in high school. Well, I was a pom-pom girl.
Surprise, surprise, surprise.
What? I also played football. We'll just put those two together. So in 6th grade, I was on the flag football team. Oh, and Akita.
Oh, those are so pretty.
Those are so pretty. Pretty dominant.
Oh, that's the picture she sent.
Oh, well, we'll definitely look at it after this because it's on the phone that we're recording this on. that we're filming this on.
So do you want to go into your cheerleading stuff or no?
Just don't. Well, I can, or do you want to tell them your first one?
I can.
Okay.
Okay.
What do you guys want to hear? More about my cheerleading or?
So let's see.
That's awesome. Do us a cheer.
She does one every time.
All the time.
All the time.
I'm always like doing rhymes and stuff with the dogs. So funny.
She's humorous. So I guess I would say I used to play ice hockey.
Yeah, that's I think is so cool because it's so
Not me.
it's so not you. It's like
Yeah.
because you're like this sweet, mothering, lovely person, and then it's like ice hockey. Rah! Like I can see my personality playing ice hockey. But
I loved it.
Yeah,
I absolutely loved
that
it.
was so fun. I remember when you told me I'm joining ice hockey. I'm like, what? Like,
Oh my gosh, it was so much fun. And I didn't know how to skate when I first started.
Yeah.
So I learned how to skate as I was wearing all the things as I was in a league. So that was
See, I'm
exciting.
on that though, because when we went ice skating, I don't know where that came from. Ice skating in December, and I fell. I really would have liked all of those things. Hi, Cher. Good morning.
Mhm.
Good morning. Okay. So the only thing about these lives that's so hard is I only get like a really quick blip of your guys' comments, and then they go away. Yes, way to go, Kimmy. Yep, Mary.
I can look at comments on here, but then you guys get my double chin because I look down and then I look up.
And we like to pretend that we're still 18 in perfect shape.
You know, yeah.
And then I edit and I'm like, what happened? Good thing I'm funny.
Good thing we just don't
Care anymore.
anymore.
Someone will love me for my personality. So I was, when I was back to my cheerleading stuff. So when 8th grade, I was my rebel year. Like I wore my rocker shirts and, you know, your
You mean like the
biker
Madonna
boots.
shirts? that was in the 80s.
No, because
No.
I wasn't a Madonna fan. I
Oh.
was like Leonard Skinner, like, all the, you know.
We are. You're right, Kelly. We're all 18 mentally.
We are, yeah. And so, you know, I was like, probably the first time and I remember my mom just being like, what is going on? You're my easy child. That year I was not 13. So 14, when I went to high school, I wanted to join. My sister was 2 years ahead of me,
Aw.
and
Yes, Catherine. Thank
oh,
you.
you're sweet, Catherine. Thank you.
Hi, Vicky.
And so I decided to join cheerleading, and it was actually Pom Pom Girls. So the cheerleaders were like the super beautiful girls. Us Pom Pom Girls. We did the halftime routine. So we had like a dance routine thing that we did, and it was a lot of fun, and I actually really loved it. And the yearbook picture, I had just gotten these 2 little Siamese kittens, and they are in the yearbook picture. These little bitty. I have to find it when I pull out of storage, show it to you guys because it's really cute.
I tried out for the cheer team, and then one of the cheerleaders was just so terrible that I was like, you know, if cheerleaders are like this, I don't want to be one, and I walked out.
That's why I didn't do cheerleading. That's why I did pom pom, because we were fun. Like we were fun.
Well, I guess she doesn't even know this.
Oh, I get to
So-
learn a new thing.
I guess that'll take us to number 2. I'll go ahead and throw out my
Okay.
number 2. And I was on drill team, so I don't know if that's the same thing as pom pom,
No,
but
but that's similar to band, and I can't believe we're friends.
I wasn't in the band.
Just kidding.
We did pom poms and threw the baton and that kind of stuff. But yeah,
Oh, okay,
I
yeah.
was on the drill. We did a lot of dances at half times.
My stepsister was on drill team.
Yeah.
So
So at least that's
Used
what
to
our drill team was like.
tease her all the time about being on drill team, but that's okay.
Ah, Kelly
now
did drill team too.
You did too? Nice. Actually,
Cops,
Kelly,
Randall.
what? I
Yeah,
missed it.
Randall's comment says, "You ladies, ice hockey, cheerleading, footballer, cops, nurse, still runs every day like 18-year-olds."
We are.
So funny. Good morning, Ron.
So that was number 2 for you.
Number 2 for me.
I guess number 2 for me was that I have one sibling, a sister, who passed away when my first year in the military. So she was in a car accident.
That was a rough year for you.
That was a rough year.
Because you lost your husband too.
No, 2 years later on the exact same day, I lost my husband.
Same day.
Yeah, Mother's Day is hard for me.
Ugh.
Yeah, because it was May 11th for both of them. Moment of silence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you lost your mom too, so Mother's Day has got to be really hard
Yeah.
because you got all of those.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
wow.
My mom passed away. Let's
bring
why
this
bring this party
Oh
down?
my
Oh, thanks, Kelly. Yeah, she was 2.5 years older than me, and very smart, very high IQ, genius level IQ, extremely popular, and in my eyes, she was the most beautiful person in the world, and she beat the crap out of me on a daily basis. She was very tough. I do not mean this in a bad way, but she fought like a Mexican girl. Like, we were from Texas and Arizona, and my lovely Hispanic ladies, man, they will tear you up, like tear you up. And Carrie fought like them.
Yeah.
She was vicious. Yeah. Yeah, and then she had one daughter who's a hot mess, and I hope she gets her life together. So prayers, if you have prayer lists, prayers for that.
Aww.
Huh. 4 great sisters, Charlene. Oh, and a farming accident.
That's tough too. Sorry,
Charlene, that's sad. That makes my heart
Why are we
sad.
doing all these?
I don't know.
Things?
What's
your number 3?
No,
I did number 2.
Yeah, now you have to do number 3 because I haven't thought of number 3 yet. You haven't thought of number 3 yet either.
Okay, no, I can do number 3. So, let's see. I wouldn't.
Simply Olivia.
Oh,
Good morning, Olivia.
we love you, Olivia.
Love you. Oh, Olivia, you are very, very sweet, and
yeah.
But girl, I could see you, Terrence.
I could see some fire.
I could see some fire there. Pulling out work videos.
Rick.
Okay, Rick, were you not with us yesterday?
No.
Okay,
So
Rick,
am I.
Rick has asked why we're not putting out some more work videos. And that is because we had COVID and we were down for almost 3 weeks, and we're slowly getting our way back into feeling well. And we used up all of our extra videos because we usually are ahead a week, and you guys are seeing a week old videos, and I have a week of videos in the behind the scenes that are ready to pop up. So right now we're catching up on those. We're getting ahead so that we can stay sane, because I cannot upload here on the property. We have to go into town. And so we're getting those filmed and we're getting those up, and starting Monday, we should be back on our regular schedule. So that's why we're doing these so that we still get to hang out with you guys.
Yeah, and we don't want to give you guys, like, when, we were super exhausted.
Yay! Hi, DeRay. Is it DeRay? Sorry, I don't have my glasses
We didn't
on.
want to give you bad videos either.
Yes.
Like, it's really hard when we were just exhausted. We were like, okay, we're not going to put out good content if we're out there.
I had
together,
absolutely no energy at all. And good morning, country
Catherine.
living Catherine. So that really was it, because I got number 3.
Squirrel.
Squirrel. I cannot pretend to be like this,
Hi, Sandy.
especially if I don't feel well.
Tiffany,
Good
Hi.
morning. I think, Tiffany, you need to email me at Cause We Can Farms, because I definitely think that we're going to make you a moderator. So, yeah. So email me,
You volunteered,
because
girl.
I need your info so that I can do that. I forgot what I was
Number
saying.
3.
Oh, number 3. I was in theater
For
and drama.
those of you that are just tuning in,
Yes.
we're talking about 5 things you don't know about us.
Yeah.
So,
And apparently we're sticking with our high school years.
so
I was a drama student. I did theater competition through high school and did all that kind of stuff. But I can't fake being happy to save my life. Like, I really can't. If I'm not in it to win it, I'm like, I'm done.
No.
My face will tell you everything about me that you need to know. I cannot
hide it. You cannot hide it.
Now, if I'm doing a theater thing, I can get in character and do that. but this is not a fake thing. This is what we're doing on a daily, and I can't just be like, okay, pretend to be happy, Heather. No, because you're like, what is wrong with her?
If you're fluent in body language, you
Yeah.
you definitely would know exactly what's going on in her world.
Yeah. So, mine too. Kelly, I believe you. I think I agree.
Mary still
Waiting
wants
on the cheer. I'm in a truck. Like, how can I do a cheer in a truck?
Oh, her husband
Charlene.
was Daddy Warbucks and Annie for 3 years.
Oh, I
That's so
love
cool.
that.
I love Annie.
That's very cool.
We've
Yes.
sing some Annie songs.
Yeah. That's so cool.
Hi, Brenda.
I'll be listening. Off to an appointment. Love hearing about you both. Good morning, Brenda. Hope everything goes well at the appointment.
Yes.
I had to talk to my my regular doctor yesterday morning. I had one of the phone doctor appointments, and she yelled at me and said that I need to call her more often because I'm like, here's my list of things.
Priscilla, Angela.
How are the roads treating you? Remember to get stuck. Oh, I remember you getting stuck. So the roads are getting better. Everything is melting right now.
Sue from the UK.
Good morning,
Hi.
Sue. So
Well, it's afternoon there.
oh, that's right. It's afternoon there. So yeah, we're kind of going into this slush mode. Share your face says it all too. Yeah, I cannot. And it's like my oh, okay, we're pretending to be happy right now, face. Did my face just say that out loud? Yes, Tiffany, thank you. Everybody smash the like button.
Yes.
So that was my
Theater.
3. What was your
My number 3. Well, I was raised as an only child, but I have 3 brothers and 2 sisters. Long story, mom and dad both married multiple times, so I have lots of, half siblings, but I have one full sibling, and he and I really don't know each other. He lives in South Carolina, and we don't really know each other, but so I was raised as an only child with all these siblings.
Everybody's talking about how much snow and I can't believe that the Netherlands said they did not have any snow this year. Is that normal? Like, that kind of blows my mind.
Isn't that where Mike is?
I think it was Mike. Fake it till you make it. I do not agree, Cher. So, well, I guess this could be number 5. I am a very proud member of AA and sober for 7 years, almost 7 years. July 11th is my 7-year. What we call unbirthday, I guess. And we do not believe in that because that we believe living through everything, feeling the emotions that you feel, getting up and continuing to go. That's what we are retrained, because we've probably been faking it till we make it our whole lives up until the point we found a bottom. So I don't know. I've mentioned that before, so maybe that's not one, but it's so funny. So the things that you're like, I'm not going to throw that out there because I fail every day, and you don't want someone to be like, well, oh yeah, so you think you're this great person because you do these things and you go to AA and you're an AA member, but you blah, 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 but rebirthday is what you call it, Tiffany. Yeah. They were saying unbirthday. Hey gang, good morning, Chris. So
Hi, Chris.
yeah, I don't know. My brain just left the building. I don't know. Anyway, it's just trouble. Yeah, Vicky. So my son calls it my PTSD face, but I am an alpha. I am like.
Yes,
I am very much. I have literally given strong, hard men the look, and they have stepped back. So I'm like.
She had a funny comment yesterday. It doesn't matter what I wear. I could be wearing a bonnet and a sundress, and all I have to do is just give them the look.
Give them the look, and they're like, okay. Which is probably why I've been single for so long.
That's true, Kelly. None of us are perfect.
That's true.
That brings me into my number 4.
Okay.
We're on 4, right?
Yeah, I think so.
A lot of people don't know this, is, because I do try to hide it pretty well. I do the fake it till you make it, but I have pretty severe anxiety, to the point that it has shut me down to doing things like going out in public. At one point, I couldn't even order pizza. I couldn't talk to people on the phone, and then I got a job in urology for for the craziness of it all I was going through the what do you call it, the interview. And on the interview they're like, well, we're going to be talking about, very kind of private things, because urology deals with, male and female reproductive, and
as I told my doctor, the girly bits,
bladders and all that stuff. And I was like, I went home and I was like, I cannot do this. But I did 20 years with that anxiety, and I think moving to Idaho and quitting my, job in the medical field and moving to Idaho and getting this church family and being around Heather and seeing how she deals with her PTSD, I think all of that has helped quite a lot with my anxiety. Well, and meds, but but that's helped a lot. But I have severe anxiety, especially social.
Chris. They have meetings for that. Oh, Sue, honey, I feel you. Since you lost your husband, you have bad anxiety and panic attacks. I guess that would bring me to my number 5, because I think this may actually blow your guys' mind a little bit, just because of how outgoing I am. My PTSD got so bad that I was basically a shut-in for about 15 years, where I only shopped at night when nobody was in the store, or it was delivered to my house, and I only did things that I absolutely had to. And so when I got out of the service, I got into German Shepherds and was breeding German Shepherds, and I sold dogs to the military. I did their first year of, the pre-training that they do, and trained protection dogs and did all of that. But when I had like a litter of puppies going home and people would come to my house, it would take me 2 weeks to recover, where I couldn't even leave the house because I was so sensitive. And I basically made my son a hermit because he actually had no idea that Walmart was open during the day. He thought it was only a store that was open at night. So,
but look at us now. We're doing amazing now.
Yeah. So with a whole lot of work and a whole lot of allowing myself to go to counselors and psychiatrists and all of that kind of stuff, I worked up to that point. And then honestly, working my AA program has put me to where I feel like I'm pretty much back to my pre-PTSD. I mean, there's definitely, it's not that I'm saying it's gone away, because it has not gone away, but I definitely have more.
It's managed.
It's managed. Vicki, both your kids have anxiety attacks. Depression hits first. It faded away. Yes, I get the severe, and then you hide under the covers. That is, Vicki, that's exactly, I definitely have gotten that big depression, the SAD syndrome. I really wanted to move to Alaska after I got out of the service and live in Alaska. And the only thing that stopped me was the no sun, and I know my depression.
Kelly suffers with that too.
Yeah. So, yeah, I think that's probably the most shocking to people, because I am so, like, when she was going to move here, she's like, you're going to make me go be social, aren't you? And I'm like, yeah. Yes,
she
you
did
are.
too. She totally made me. Yes, we are
Hey,
family.
Mary, I love that.
We are family, all of us.
Nancy, honey, you sat in your bedroom 24/7. I lived like that for 15 years. It's really, really hard, but it's so worth it to try and move through that. I do have moderate depressive disorder.
Thank you, Charlie.
But I had a reaction to all the medicine that they wanted to put me on. This one, I had crazy war dreams, you guys, like like the 1800s, like I was in the 1800s, or the early 1900s, coming across the prairies in war. It was crazy. I'm like, I can't. Another one, I was a jaw clencher and I couldn't do that one. Huh. Thanks, Tiffany. It shows the strong people you both are. Thank you, Sue. That's very
We
sweet.
appreciate that because there's some days that we were talking about this yesterday. Some days I just feel so weak.
Yeah.
I feel like, I'm just so sensitive and, things bother me. But I have really come a far way, and I see that Heather has too. I mean, we've been friends since I was 18, she was 19. So we see how far we each have come.
Exactly.
And we're our biggest cheerleaders,
yeah.
I think. So.
I agree. I definitely agree with that.
And humor does really help a lot.
I hardcore deflect with humor.
I tend to surround
same thing for women.
Myself with people that have that humor. Everybody that I like people that make me laugh, because that laughter helps so much with those thoughts and the anxiety and blah blah blah. So
Karen, I was reading what you said, and I grew up in a very, very abusive household. I think I said this yesterday, why I wanted to be a cop, and that was why. Chris, Kira is still asleep because we stayed out late last night hanging out with Darla and Randy.
Yeah.
And I think that made it maybe easier for me to have such a hard time with my PTSD. I don't know, because that is definitely my go-to, get to the cave and protect, just stay away from people because people will hurt you. Like, I went through that. So
the fact that she trusts me to come live here with her, and be with her all the time, that's huge. That's huge. There's a couple comments. Okay. Tiffany says, having someone so close that can relate is helpful. Tigger Cares says, I am almost done painting our huge kitchen, but dang, I've been working on it forever due to her depression. Summertime, or his, I'm sorry, I don't know. Summertime, I'm good, and I can get out to work in the yard or gardens with no issue.
Good morning, Chuck.
Hi, Chuck.
I saw an off-topic one.
Sue, off topic. How is your sewing coming along?
So
get us off the subject of the bad stuff.
Exactly. So yesterday I haven't even cut mine out.
Then we'll get to number 5.
Because I was trying to get some editing done to get these videos ready to go out starting on Monday. And but Kim has started, and Kira has gotten her hat cut out because she's making a hat. Good morning, Chris.
I have my dress all cut out, and then the top part of it's sewn.
So I have a baby lock serger that I've been too scared to use, and so we pulled that out. Now you know why, right? Now it all makes sense.
Oh my gosh, that thing is intimidating.
It is intimidating.
We did some YouTube University, and we're like, nope, too much. Can't do it.
So the whole goal of this sewing is for me to one, have pretty dresses, but also to learn this machine. But it is very intimidating. And then my second machine, which is a Singer, just a regular machine, we couldn't get the foot to hook on. So it's been so long since I've sewed. So that's really slowed us down. Good morning.
Done.
So that kind of slowed us down a little bit. So I just went ahead and started editing, and Darla has this big, huge, beautiful craft room. And
oh my gosh.
We sprawled out all over in there.
And she let me use her sewing machine.
Yeah. So that worked out well. But yeah, it's definitely getting those. Because how long has it been since you sewed?
My daughter is 21 now, and she was a baby. She was little. She was about maybe a year old.
Yeah. So
20 years.
So
it's been a long time.
I was hardcore sewing when I was 11. That's when I was like, I love it.
Vicky says take scraps and play with the serger and you'll get the hang of it.
Good idea.
Yeah.
That's definitely what I need to do. But we didn't have the right thread, so we need to go get
Good morning, Pennsylvania. Sue wants to know if you got her email.
Oh, Lisa, I'm confused by that. We've been using the P.O. box. There's a letter one, and then there's the street address is the 204. So if you sent it to the 204 P.O. box, I can't remember the name of the road, Fifth Avenue or something, P.O. box, then we will get it. So it'll be in the back, and we just have to pick it up. sewed since grade 7. So my grandmother was, she could sew my grandpa a 3-piece suit in like 2 days. I mean, tie everything. And it was,
back in the days, everybody sewed, and I wish that would have been passed down through the generations.
My mom definitely had, my mom sewed because the girls, they sewed their clothes. I mean, that's what you did. But she hated it so much that she would show me how to do little things, but she would not sit down and teach me. And that wasn't something that we learned in school. And I think that's very sad. The other thing that I think is very sad is they've made sewing so expensive that it's extremely hard to financially, you're definitely not sewing to save money nowadays.
So the dresses that we're making are probably the most expensive dresses we've ever had.
Yeah, and it's supposed to be a sundress garden dress, like hanging out in the garden dress.
Summer and spring dress.
So funny. But the material is beautiful, and I'm very excited about that.
We still have number 5 to get to.
Do we?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you do your number 5?
I don't know if I did or not. What's your number 5?
My number 5. Okay. Probably that I was married. Well, I was with my ex-husband for 25 years, and have been single now for 3. But I guess that would be it. It was a long marriage. And we're still good friends.
Yeah.
We're, people just grow apart and, things happen, and, but we're still good friends.
So mine, since we'll go on that theme, I met and married my husband in 30 days. And I was never getting married, never having children. I had planned on doing my military service, going in as an MP, switching over to warrant officer and doing CID, which I had my packet in and all those things. And then getting out and going into the FBI and working on, I really wanted to focus on abused women and child trafficking and all that kind of stuff. Green card wedding. No. We were both in the service. It was a basic training wedding.
Those are always the best.
Those are the best. But that man, I am not going to cry. That man, he just stole my heart. Like I know I was a little girl at 19 years old.
Young love.
Yes. And he was a year older, but I didn't even know his name. And I was like, I'm going to marry that man. And I was not a fast worker, Heather. I did not. And it was just so funny because my whole family was shocked because Heather was not getting married. I was not getting married. I was so goal oriented. I know that's a shocker, but I was so goal oriented that if it did not meet my goal, I had no time for it. And I met him, and it was definitely a God thing because it was like, whoa, I'm going to marry that man. When I come across pictures, I'll show you. He was a very, very handsome man.
I haven't even seen pictures.
What?
No.
That's crazy. I can't believe that.
We've been friends since we were like
lady after Robert.
What did I say?
But I do have to say,
married without knowing his name.
When we, because what we ended up doing was sending each other letters through basic training, and he would have to mail a letter to my mom, and then my mom could mail it to me. So we literally wrote each other. That's basically, and then I would send it to my mom, and my mom would send it to him.
That's so crazy.
And then he also was sending letters to my mom, which I did not know. So when my mom passed away and I went through all of her stuff, I found all of these letters that he had sent to my mom. Oh, I'm not going to cry. That he sent to my mom about how amazing I was and all of this stuff. Like, it was just really cool. So no, that he was definitely a gift from God to me. And we were married 2.5 years, and then he was killed in a car accident. So not crying.
No.
What is that? Take over, Kimmy. Going over here.
I think it's those are the 5 things that you guys didn't know about us.
Apparently that I'm sensitive.
So, like, what are some things? Throw out some things that we don't know about you guys.
Yeah.
Like,
or ask us some
shocking
questions.
things. Or ask us some questions.
I know, Tiffany. I showed my underbelly on that one.
I want to love like that someday.
I want to love like that again.
Yeah.
Yeah. Haven't found anybody else
come
to
on,
replace him.
who wants
Not
to do
crying
it?
aloud.
Who wants to do it? 30
Exactly,
days.
Robert.
There's a goal.
No,
30
there's no
days.
crying and homesteading. That is not true. There's a lot of crying and homesteading. Yeah, Roxanne, he was a very sweet man. His dad was a Vietnam veteran and kind of disappeared into the
Sue had a love like that.
Oh, Sue.
She wants to know if you got her email. We'll
Sue?
check it out. Yeah.
I actually, yes, I did get your email about the material things. I got that last night.
Oh, wow. Well, we knew you were a fireman already, Robert, but he said 54, retired, 35 years in the fire service.
I love that.
54, that's awesome.
So, Robert, I don't know if I've told you guys this story, but when I first moved up here, nobody had lived up here. I know I've talked about it before. And
Chris wants to know if Robert's his competition.
And we did a bunch of clearing, and I got a burn permit because it was the middle of the summer or the beginning of the summer. And
Danny!
No crying aloud. Yes, Karen, we do need to make that as a shirt. So we got the burn permit, and we had this huge, big bonfire where my son was here, and we had the skid loader, and we had the 500-gallon water tank, so we were ready for fires, and we lit that sucker up. Well, since nobody has ever lived on this property, the people across the lake freaked out and thought that we were having the fields were on fire, you know.
I have some
love you, Mary.
I have some things I need to pass on.
Okay.
This is awesome. So Randall has 563 acres. Drove a truck for Kroger's. Owns a construction company. There was another one I was going to say. Connie met Bill while on a first date with someone else at a bar.
Wait, I need to hear that one more time.
She met Bill while on a first date with someone else at a bar.
That's funny.
And she hated him when they first met.
I knew that.
And now they've been together 18 years. That's awesome.
I love that.
You guys are awesome. Met him in jail.
What? Bad taste fell in love.
That is, you know what? But it's kismet. I don't know. I really believe in the power of
Yeah, I do too. So back to the burning story, because we're telling firefighter stories now. So we only had a dirt driveway. We didn't even have gravel yet. It had just been cut through. We set off this big giant bonfire. And then the people across the street called the fire department. And we're sitting here, and I'm on the mill. My son's moving stuff. And the big giant fire truck comes up the hill. And my son's like, Mom, you got that burn permit, right? He is the adult in the relationship. I'm going to tell you what right now, my son.
He really is.
So my grandkids were here. And it's in one of my videos that when they were here. And these two little boys, like, they were like little babies.
They were like, they were young, like her son.
They were so cute, and they were so precious. And I know they were, big burly firemen men, but they were like 20. They were so cute.
It was so funny. She sent me pictures because I have a thing for firemen. I always have.
Yes.
And so she's like, look at firemen showed up on my property.
And they hung out with us for probably, 3 or 4 hours because they were like, this is cool. Like,
bye, Mike.
Apparently they had hunted this property growing up. And so it was really cool. And they wanted to check out the sawmill. And I said, okay, my friend loves firemen, so I need you to take a selfie with me. So I took a selfie and sent it to her. And the other guy was like, I need to take a picture of you with your sawmill because your sawmill is better than my dad's. I was like, okay. And then my grandkids got to play on the fire truck, and it was a really cool day.
Okay, so Mike had to leave.
Nancy, your son's bye, Mike.
Okay, I have a couple things.
Your 2 exes, Chris.
So Thomas is retired military and retired from the post office. Chuck says after being an MP, he became a correction officer, retired as a sergeant 27 years later, and then the director of security for the Yankees in Tampa. That's awesome.
That is awesome.
That's really cool. Sue is 57 and disabled because of cancer. She has to speak in a whisper. Oh,
Oh, honey.
we like your sexy whisper
Whisper
voice.
voice.
You just say it's my sexy whisper voice.
Exactly.
Ooh, what did I miss? Tiffany's
That's
laughing at Chris.
I know, we missed something.
Hi, Terry. That's okay. We're still glad you made it.
Yes, exactly.
Catherine was a dean of a girl at a private boarding school in Florida after she graduated from college. Oh, that's cool.
What do you do as a dean?
And now she's in prosthetics before switching to prosthetics.
Oh, okay. Oh, the sun just came up.
I know.
The sun will come out.
We can't sing that. You
No, we
cannot
cannot sing that. Oh, that is something, I guess, number 5 for me. I break out in song all the time. It doesn't matter where I am.
Oh, Robert, 50 degrees weather. He's leaving us.
Oh,
Goodbye.
bye, Robert. It's rude to leave a couple of cute girls in a truck.
Right. Just remember that. Oncology. Wow. I did urology and pain management.
Robert, you know what? I don't know what's going on with YouTube because I checked this morning and we dropped back down to like 4,954. I don't even know.
We're not going to take it personal. You guys don't like us.
Bill,
You're leaving us.
You sold diapers.
Wow.
All the neighbor dogs have Vicky when you break out in song. All the neighborhood dogs howl. Randy and I actually sung a song last night, and I
didn't know the
really
words.
fun.
I couldn't sing.
Yeah.
And I don't carry a tune. Heather at least can carry a tune.
YouTube, Sue. YouTube is playing naughty games. It's ticking me off.
I hope so, because I was like, what?
People don't like us? What? Let's see.
Oh my gosh. Mary.
Streaking. Mary. I don't even know if I should say that so other people hear. So we basically have police officers and nurses as our subscribers because I love that so much.
Yeah, it's cool that Chuck was a MP too. Like,
yeah.
And we were both MPs.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Vicky, me too, honey. I can't carry a tune, but you know what? At church, I belt it out because you know what?
Anyway, God loves us anyway.
God loves me, and He doesn't care that I can't carry a tune. Yes, Tiffany, yay! Laura, hello, Laura. I'm so glad that you're here.
I'm just trying to read, and that's the hard part about these is on the premieres, I can read everybody's stuff and reply, and on here it just zips through too fast. I can't. So the summertime, I'm trying to decide. I really love doing these lives, and I would love to do like coffee with us, basically. So kind of do this little thing. In the morning time, we have our area, what we call the edge of the world, where we could go up and sit and do this kind of chatting in the morning or whatever. And maybe we'll only do it a couple of times a week or something, but I just think it would be a whole lot of fun.
Sue Anderson, you have the best job ever. A disability swimming teacher.
Oh, do you cry every day? Like, I would be so emotional.
Amazing.
I would be super emotional about that.
Tigger Cares was a correctional officer, but has a degree in criminal justice. Awesome.
It's very cool. I worked in the jail, Rockwall, Texas. Wow, that was hard.
Are you sure?
I'm positive. At the sheriff's department in corrections after I got out of the service.
Bye, Chuck. Have a good day. Thanks for coming and joining us.
Yeah, thanks for hanging out this morning. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. And it'll be fun because we get really good service there. And in the summertime, it'll be nice because we're not sitting in the truck. But I actually really enjoy doing these.
Coffee because we can.
Yes.
That's what Tiffany says.
There we go.
See, that's why you're our moderator.
Chris, you were a bouncer? You guys, my dream job in law enforcement. When I applied, they told me I was 1 inch too short. Vicky.
Aww.
Didn't they do waivers for that?
That's rude.
We had waivers.
That is so rude.
Well, in the service, but we had waivers.
Sue says people with the same heart are drawn together. And I totally agree with that.
Wow, those zip through fast.
Hey, Chris, where are you located? I thought you
What
were
do
on the
think
West
is going on?
Coast.
I missed a part. I missed the last. Someone else replied. Okay, what do you think about what is going on now? Will we go to war? I am so worried. Catherine. I am very worried about what's going on myself. We do try to really keep our politics out of this because YouTube is an entertainment thing, and we don't
want to make people mad.
We don't want to offend people that we actually really enjoy. So if anybody on here doesn't have the same beliefs, it's the cancel culture has gotten very harsh. I really kind of feel like all you guys think the same way that we do. I've just from used to lock him in his locker. Chuck, you're killing me, man. But I am very worried because it does seem like it's a close thing. You can't look at what's going on in the world right now and not be concerned. I think if you're not, then you're not finding out the true facts. You're not just not. I am a news junkie. Like I am obsessively watching the news, all the different newses. There's some that I just can't even anymore because it's not news, it's entertainment now. It's not even real, but in general, I want information. I'm a hardcore information person. And so, but Kim is not. So I had to like mellow it out because she's here and it stresses her out.
It's it's one of those things. I take all these emotions on, and then I'm like, it weighs me down. I get so stressed out about those types of things.
Mm-hmm.
That I used to, as a little kid, have nightmares because I thought we were going to get bombed or, whatever. Right. I don't know why, but, so I just don't. And unfortunately, as a mom, my son's getting ready to deploy. So that's hard as a mom too, because we were soldiers and
so we get
it. But then when he's there and he calls or emails and he's like, hey, our base got bombed today, that's really, really hard. So, yeah. So. And
then as the mom, my poor son, my son was in and he would call me and say, something's going on. I'm like, do I need to call your commander? He's like, Mom, don't. Like, don't. Do not. And I'm like, because I know how this works. I have no problem. Yeah, that's.
Aw, Bill, thanks. I didn't. Bill, this is the first time I'm seeing you comment. You're brand new?
Hi, Bill.
He said, I agree with Chuck, BPM.
Catherine, my son was in the Navy. I don't know if I said that or not, but yeah, he was planning on being a lifer.
No religion, no politics is what he agrees with.
I gotcha. Yeah. So I was, so part of me agrees with that or not. And I'm going to come back to that comment. He was planning on being a lifer, but he was a farm kid and I am very strict. You do your rules. I've got rules. I've got whatever. We get our things done and then we play. And he had a really hard time with people not wanting to do their jobs and hiding and running. And he's like, I don't want to go to war with these people on this ship because they didn't want to do their jobs. And he was loading bombs. That's what he did. That was his job. So he ended up getting out and then he started his own business and he's doing really well. I'm a very proud mama. But the religion and politics, I don't agree in not talking about it because I feel like if we talk about it more, then we can find our common ground. And there's nothing wrong if I believe something
and
you don't. There's nothing wrong with that. But I think what's happened is we stopped talking about religion and politics. And so now nobody knows anything.
And everybody wants to fight everybody.
And everybody wants to fight everybody. It's turned
just
into
because
this. Because there's a lot of things that we actually do not agree on.
And just because we don't agree on something doesn't mean she's wrong or I'm wrong.
Right.
It just means that's our opinion.
Exactly.
And that's what's great about the United States. We can,
right now,
have opinions.
That's what's great about right this moment. But who knows next year? And I think that's put us in the position of this cancel culture. And so I do wish that we as people in general discussed it more.
Mm-hmm.
So, and my stepdad was very like, you will believe this and that is all you will believe, or you're a commie. Like, it was like that.
That's extreme.
He was very, very extreme. But to be honest, he was in the service, and he had to carry the little pill in his pocket that said if you got captured, you took this pill and you killed yourself, like, because he had enough knowledge. So I mean, I get where he could be that extreme, and but
Ron, that is hard. He's talking about when he was in the military, his ex-wife hated it because he'd be on a classified mission, couldn't tell her where he was going. It's tough for a wife. It's tough for a mom. It's tough for all of those things. And Charlene, you're right. God is in control, so you just put it in His hands.
I have to tell you, my cousin Abby, and I'm going to brag on her for a little bit here. She is a military wife, and her husband went overseas multiple trips, and that girl, he was a sergeant, so he had his soldiers that were dealing with their wives filing bankruptcy and getting pregnant while they were gone and all of those things, and he never had to worry about that. She is actually an amazing wife, and had his back here and still has his back, and I've just bragged about her, and I got to see that side of it because of her. Like he's gone for a year, and her having to be at home and raise, the son, and I was a single parent the whole time. So to me, it was like, what? It's not a big deal, whatever, but I could, and then the coming back and figuring everything out and all of those things. And it's definitely there goes the neighbors. They're walking. Our neighbors are amazing. They're like in their 70s, and they hike our hill every single morning.
And they pass us and think, why are they just sitting in the truck on the middle of the driveway, like halfway down the hill?
They know we do YouTube, but they don't know that.
You guys, you're that important.
We're fine looking like psychos on the hill. So anyway, enough of that. What things did I miss? I missed a lot of things.
Mary agrees with you. Kelly says her and her husband don't agree on a ton. Tigger Care says, just like erasing history, if you forget it will repeat itself.
It's very true.
It helps to talk about current events. Thomas says, opinions, yes. Tiffany, thank you for everyone showing your love. Hi, Armida.
Yeah, Tiffany. Good morning, Armida.
Let's see.
Hi, Debbie.
We had a new
person
comment, another person that I was like, wow, I haven't seen that one either, but figure out.
Sue, when your son-in-law deployed, you moved in with your daughter-in-law. So that is so sweet, actually. My son was deployed when I moved. He had a house built, and then his wife and their son, Liam, and the 1-month-old baby, Jasper, did cross-country trip. I actually flew to Norfolk, Virginia, and drove back with them, and then I stayed with my daughter-in-law and the babies while he was deployed for another year.
And she went to school.
So I got to help with the grandbabies that first year, and then bought this place, and he came back and got started, and then I got started up here. So I think that's so sweet. I love that I got to have that time. It was really hard because I am not a city girl, and neither is my son, but it worked for his business there. So living in town was really, really hard for me.
So when my son deploys, I get to have my grand dog for some time. So I'm super excited because my grand dog is just the cutest, sweetest.
We will have Steve.
His name is Steve.
We have people names for the dogs: Chloe, Justin, and Steve. So funny.
The neighbors are gonna I'll be like, Steve, and everybody's gonna be like,
what is happening?
Somebody's lost their husband.
That's so funny. We have got to get the dog yard up, because that did not happen before winter hit, and we were trying to make it happen, but we were just trying to do too many things at one time. So the dog yard did not go up, And my dogs want to hunt. They think they're hunting dogs. And man, Chloe's like, I'm making you do a forced march up and down this hill because they dart down.
We get that, Randy.
Randall, yeah, we get that. So for those of you that don't know, that missed in the beginning, we did a premiere video last night. We filmed it, the premiere video last night where we're live in the comments with Darla and Randy. And we're gonna do our
favorite people.
Man, I love those guys. Oh. So how we're gonna do it is, good morning, the Yoper Gardeners. She made it. So what we're gonna do is, we filmed 20 minutes. I think it was right around 20 minutes that we're gonna do on our channel, and then we're gonna give you the link to their channel so we can all pop over there, subscribe, and watch the rest of the premiere on their channel. So. Never seen anybody do this, but I think it's a way to get their channel up and going and for you guys to meet them. And man, we just had such a blast, and we were there really late. And you will not be naming the chickens, I think, when we get some this summer. So this is how you do it. You name your breeders, the ones that you're keeping because they're breeders. And all the girls have the same name. And the roosters are, well, we have Flapjack. And then I don't even think we named the other one.
Well, we had Colonel and then, Colonel. And then he disappeared.
Charlene asked, does it help your channel if we rewatch this live after you go off? Yes, it does.
And the commercials.
And the commercials. I did figure out that this can be monetized. You don't get paid as much when, you do a good morning, Priscilla.
Thanks, Priscilla.
When you do a live, you don't get paid as much, but we still get paid. So it is definitely going to help.
Yeah, we're just trying to catch up from being sick.
Yeah, really just trying to catch up.
And talk to you. I mean, honestly, we love chatting with you guys.
Okay, so Tiger Cares, you can't have breeders or you can't have roosters in town. Oh yeah, I get that. So
they're loud.
They are so loud.
And sometimes at random times, 3 or 4 in the morning, you're like, what is going on?
Okay, so ours follow us around, and when I start trying to talk and we're filming, what do we call this? Crows.
Flapjack.
Flapjack, nonstop.
His name's Flapjack.
He will stand there and flap his wings, which is why his name is Flapjack, and then he yells at us because apparently we're invading his space.
But it's funny because his space is obviously wherever we
are. So the rooster that's crowing in the background,
Marshall, British Columbia, hi.
Good morning, is Flapjack. And he's doing You Miss Hearing One in the morning. I actually love it. He goes off about 6 o'clock in the morning right now. And they stay in where the goats are, the little goat barn. The white chickens all stay in there, and then all the brown chickens stay around the RV.
They love the expression on your face when he crows while you're trying to talk.
Yeah, because it's nonstop. I can cut some of it out, but man, I'm like this bird. I keep telling him I'm going to rename him Stu.
Yes, she does. It's hysterical. Tiffany said that she loved this video. It's so heartfelt.
He does. Flapjack wants to be part of the conversation. He does. We're having dominant issues right now. I am lead wolf.
Dutch has the same problem, Vicky says.
Oh, with his rooster? Yeah, he does. He knows you're a YouTube star. He thinks he's a star. He's so funny.
Oh, we should start a channel for him.
For his very own channel.
Flapjack's a rooster.
Flapjack's opinion.
I wonder how many people would subscribe to that. That would be hysterical. You know how people make Facebook pages for their dogs and such?
Could have one for him.
Yes.
But then we have to knit him a cardigan sweater or something.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
So we haven't had the hawks. We do have eagles that fly over. There are hawks that fly over, but owls are our problem. Yeah.
And weasels.
We've
lost a few chickens.
Yeah. So, but the owl, I think, did the most damage.
He kept taking all our babies.
All the babies, yeah. Flapjack's opinions. Yes, Vicky, exactly.
Kira's sleeping in.
Melissa Kira is sleeping in this morning.
She was tired.
So yesterday she was so worried about missing that she woke up at 2 a.m. and couldn't go back to sleep. So she was up at 2, but then when we were at Darla and Randy, she pretty much slept all day. So I don't know how she's still tired.
She might have stayed up last night because she slept all day yesterday.
Yeah.
So therefore she couldn't get up this morning.
Yeah. Stray cats. So Tiger cares. No trees covers for that, but stray cats, and then I lost it. No, I can't read it anymore.
Tiger cares. Are you a girl or a guy? I mean, it doesn't matter, but it's nice for us to know. It's hard with some of these names that we have no idea, and the pictures are so stinking small. I can't even look.
Constantly under the hoarder house next door.
The hoarder house.
The cats. Yeah, the cats would be bad. We are going to, once the barn and garage go up, get some cats because we have, and I hate this because they're so cute. We have our Karens, which are our chipmunks. We call them our Karens.
And we love our Karens.
We do love our Karens because they yell at us. They sit, like when we're on the sawmill and we're doing things like that, they sit on their little piles and yell at us. It's hysterical. So we have this relationship going on with them. And they've been really good about not getting into the things. But when my RV was over here, the mice were bad. And I actually had to put out poison, which I didn't want to do. But I also did not want them to take over. So we're getting some barn cats. And so I'm a little bit worried about, because my goal is to we have the Wyandottes, the white chickens. Let them hatch out. Everybody gets to hatch out. If someone wants to sit a nest, I'm just going to start shoving eggs underneath them. It may be duck eggs, it may be whatever, and they get to hatch them out. And
Tiffany, we need help with that.
What?
We'll talk about it later.
Okay. So, and they get to hatch them out, and then all of the babies will go to freezer camp, because the amount of chickens that we have right now are enough to keep us in the eggs that we need, that we eat. So, and then we have the freeze-dried eggs, which we get from Thrive Life.
Chris, we knew that.
So, and those reconstitute really well and taste really good. So in the wintertime, that's just what we're going to use. We're not going to use fresh eggs whenever they're not laying. It's not a big deal. But we definitely have enough, and especially with Darla and Randy, because they have tons of extra. So I'm just going to let them, the white chickens, breakfast with Flapjack. Run.
That's awesome.
That's funny. So that's kind of the plan. And I don't want the cats killing and eating the baby chicks. Like I love when the mamas raise them. It's the cutest thing to watch mama chickens raise their babies, because it's just adorable.
Oh, Kathy's in Australia. That's awesome.
Good morning, Kathy.
A couple funny things.
Okay.
So, Tigger Cares is a girl since birth.
Okay.
And Chris says, I'm of a male persuasion. Tiff, Chris, you didn't answer. Are you on the West Coast? I don't remember where you are. Where are you located? And there was something else. Oh, he wants to know, do you do any hunting, Chris? That's a hard no for me.
Yeah, I'm a single girl. Of course I hunt.
Oh, I totally didn't even think about that. I do hunt then. I was going to say, I don't hunt at all, but. Oh, Chris is in Canada. Awesome. Okay. You're close to us.
So I have not got to go hunting, but I definitely want to. And my goal, hopefully this year, is to learn to bow hunt. I definitely want to hunt. My grandpa hunted up until he was in his late 70s and got a deer every year with a bow and arrow. Like, that's what he did. So I definitely want to learn that, and I'm all in. We fish. We do fish.
I probably will not do the hunting part. I might find maybe I'll go hunting for mushrooms instead while they're hunting for that. But yeah, fish. Love fishing.
Yeah.
Love it, love it, love it.
So I do have a couple of people that are going to take me out. My friend Brenda, not Brenda on here, but my friend Brenda, they're from Alaska, and her husband and her are going to have agreed to take me out. As a disabled veteran, they can take me out in a different season. I don't know, you get to go in early or something, and he can go with me and help me. So that there's a different thing anyway for that. So they've agreed to take me out and teach me the things that I need to learn, because now Kira has been hunting and has gotten a deer and a beautiful buck. I was like a 6-point buck or something. The rack on this thing was amazing, and then also a turkey in a non-perverted way. Lisa, I missed it. Love to hunt. Lisa says have gotten a deer and a moose.
Oh.
Started later in life hunting. I have not had moose meat. I have not had bear meat, and I want to try those so much. And I really am about being self-sufficient. So if I don't have to raise it, so I'm all about that. So physically, I need to get in better shape to hike that much, and that's kind of my goal, to be able to do that.
Kathy, I love Goldshaw Farm too. I watch him.
Yeah, he just did a video with Roots and Refuge.
Yeah.
I saw that. I haven't got to watch it yet.
Massachusetts. Karen from Massachusetts.
It was by lottery. The moose hunt was awesome. It was by lottery. Yeah, I think that's how it is here.
Hi, Simple Reflections of Christianity. Throw us a name so we can try and remember your name.
That cake.
Colleen. Hi, Colleen from Florida.
Would bring bear mace. So the cave, we are, Catherine.
That is so kind of
very,
you.
very kind.
Thomas. Hi, Thomas.
So the cave, we actually were talking to Darla and Randy about it, and they're going to go with us when we go, because it actually was a mining cave and it has water in it. So I don't know if a bear would be in there or not. And I have not seen bear in this area. That does not mean that we don't have it. I know that there is bear. Other people have seen bear, but I have not seen it on this one. I need to get better about getting my cameras up, my game cameras up, so that we can see what's going on.
Sorry, guys.
But
that's what you get when you get us first thing in the morning. We don't even brush our hair.
This is yesterday's bun. Speaking of that. So we got home last night, and I went and checked all the birds and all the critters and all of those things. And there were 2 eggs. So I picked up the eggs and I put them in my pocket. And I slept with those eggs last night because I didn't even take my jacket off. And I woke up this morning and there were eggs rolling around in my bed.
But they didn't break.
They didn't break.
I was like, and then she had put them on the counter. I'm like, oh, these eggs are nice and warm. Can you imagine waking up with smashed eggs in your bed? Oh,
terrible. Gosh. Absolutely terrible.
It's hysterical.
I'm like, I slept with the eggs last night.
Yeah, she got super lucky. Oh my gosh.
Yep.
Colorado for Thomas.
Fort Collins.
Fort Collins, Nancy. That's cool. It's so neat to see where you guys are all located.
It really is.
Like, we do try and remember. Oh,
thank you. Simple Reflections Christianity. I love that. Ha ha ha.
That is so nice. His name's Thomas.
That's why they say don't put them in your pockets because you will forget them. And I completely did. I was so
she
tired
tells me that all the time. She's like, don't forget to take those out of your pocket.
I actually am a light sleeper, and I wake up and move. I don't move in my sleep. So I wake up and then I shift and move. And I have the 2. This is the thing, though. I have the corgis. They sleep one on each side. And so
I can't really
roll. And Justin will growl at me. It's so funny.
And I'm one that don't wake up, and I'm rolling all over the place, and I'll wake up and I'll have no blankets on it, and it's 20 degrees outside, and I'm like shivering, like, why am I so cold? Oh yeah, because I kicked all the blankets off, apparently.
No, I don't move. So yeah, that was probably my only.
Yes, thanks, Tiffany. You're the best moderator.
You are. We got to get that done today. Email me and I will we'll get that taken care of today.
And we
Tiffany.
still want pictures from
We
those
do.
that have missed
We
it.
have loved those so much. The pictures and the
Pictures.
things.
Tell us
Oh.
about your life. You know,
Kira loves all the cat pictures that everybody
and
has sent.
honestly, like she'll read it out to
Yeah.
us, and you know, it's one of those things like when we're going to town or in the car or whatever, she reads it out, and we
Hello,
love
Colleen.
it.
Yeah, that's when we
Hi,
go through all
Colleen.
those things. The one problem that I'm having is my Cuz We Can Farms. I can edit on my phone, and I can get to all the things on in the back end of that, in the studio part of it, on my phone. The Cuz We Can Farms to Table, I cannot. I have to do it on my computer.
Oh no.
And so I'm trying to figure out how to link that so I can do them on the phone too. And basically we go in once Wednesdays, and I try to upload everything on Wednesday for the whole week. And so that's whenever I have to go through and do comments. So I'm trying to figure that out. So if you've commented on that page and I haven't responded, that's the reason why. So that is totally the reason why, and it's not because I'm ignoring that page. It's just because
Debbie says thank you so much for acknowledging the email she sent.
oh, you're welcome. I love the emails.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know who it was, but somebody asked for Kira's email. Tiger Cares asked for Kira's email.
Yeah.
So one thing, because of her autism, we are not letting her give out her personal stuff.
We're mama bears.
We are mama bears for her, and she is, I mean,
We
someone
don't-
would pull up with a van and say I have a kitty, and she'd be in it and gone. And,
Yeah.
and
she's not here, but she really does have the mentality of an 11-year-old. So we really have to, you know, protect her.
yeah. And so if you send it to cuzwecan@yahoo.com, I pull it up and I hand it to her. So if it's just say for Kira, and then that is for us, that is our email, and we all share that.
Karen, we're talking about the email cuzwecan@yahoo.com.
Yeah.
So if you send stuff about yourself, an email, pictures, whatever, we just love to get to know people.
We do. We love that. So I agree. A lot of people yesterday said this was like a family reunion, and it totally is. Like, I absolutely love it. And it's funny because I was so tired this morning, and now I'm wide awake.
Thomas is going to the Okie Homestead Conference.
Oh, we'll see you.
That is so exciting.
We'll see you. We're trying to figure out some shirts, and I think we might do There's No Crying in Homestead shirt, and then have Cuz We Can Farms on the back. So you'll be able to find us with that.
Thanks, Charlene. Yeah.
Yeah.
She says very wise decision for keeping Kira safe.
Yeah. She is very gullible and very naive in a lot of things. And so a lot of her stuff is 2nd, 3rd grade level.
She's such a good person.
She's such a good girl. And yeah, we're just, man, this online gaming stuff and this online stuff just stresses me out so much with her, because
Louisiana,
she will be chatting with people and she thinks they're her BFFs and gives out all the information and all the stuff. Like, my farm in Washington, she literally gave my address out to people because she had no idea. And I'm like, ah! So
Laura, that's so sweet. You well brighten my day, for tomorrow is on one of my darkest days of my life. She's located in Louisiana.
honey, email me. We'll chat tomorrow.
Yes.
Email me and I'll we'll get on the phone and chit chat tomorrow. I get you, girl. I know how that is on those kind of days.
Oh, Jody's in the ER due to chest pains. She's asking for prayers. So
Oh,
any of you
Jody.
that do that, please add her to your prayer list. And
Yeah.
Jody, you're definitely in mine.
Yeah, mine too. Well, yeah.
So. Oh, honey. Well, guys, it's been over an hour.
It has.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we remember that, Chris.
Yeah.
Got a special place in our hearts.
Yes, we Tiffany, yes, I'm working on the Facebook page. I don't know. We probably are going to go in tomorrow because I have a couple of videos that I'm going to finish editing, and I'll be able to upload up till Wednesday. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday's videos. And I'm going to try and do some more on that.
We have to go in tomorrow because we have no clean
There's a
dishes.
possibility that I have to completely start over, which I have done. There is actually a fan page for Cuz We Can Farm. So maybe you guys can look that up and just start joining, because I think that's what's going to have to happen. The old 'Cause We Can Farms is going to have to be deleted, and it's going to have to all go over to the new one. Because so far I haven't been able to turn the older 'Cause We Can Farms Facebook page into a fan page, and it needs to be where you can like it and be a member of it, and that's what we're trying to do.
We'll figure it out.
So, but it has been an hour and 14 minutes, and we've got to go get some work done.
Chris, I bet you are.
I bet you are. Let's see. So
Love you all.
Love you all. Have a wonderful day.
Have a blessed day.
And yeah, we're gonna go probably insulate the ceiling.
See you tomorrow
This should be a good day
morning.
there. Are we doing tomorrow morning? It's
Are we?
Saturday. Yeah, we probably will do tomorrow morning also. We'll just plan on it. We'll see.
I don't know. What do you think?
You guys want us to show up tomorrow morning? It is Saturday.
Put it.
Sunday
send us a
we
message.
can't. Sunday we go to church. So
Send us a message if you want us to come
Yeah.
tomorrow. Put it under the comments
See.
after this is
Yes.
over.
Yeah. All right. So we're gonna take off. Love you guys. Have a wonderful day, and most likely we'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you all for the help.
Yes. Okay, we got a
Bye.
whole bunch of yeses, so we'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye, you guys.